Guys, so today's video is going to be an exciting one, and it is going to be a tag video. It's basically like a yearly favorites, and I was actually asked by Melissa, which is one of my friends here on YouTube. Her YouTube name is Melps, M-E-L-P-H-S. I think that's how you say it, Melps. Let me know if I'm wrong, Melissa, but I think that's how you say it. But her name is Melissa Raymond, and she is so funny. She's so southern. I love it, and I love her daughter Hadley. She has such a cute family, and she's so funny, so blunt, and I love that. So this is going to be a collab with her, and I thought this would be a really cool tag. Sam actually did this tag with another girl. I'll leave their channels down below. I'll leave everybody's channel I'm mentioning in the description box. And I saw it, and when Melissa asked me to collab, I was like, yes, of course, I would love to, because I love her channel. I think she's hilarious, and I just adore her. So I'll leave her information down below. And I have to say, I feel so bad because it took me so long to sit down and film this video today, because with me doing a video every day, I literally sit down every day and film a video. I've been running so late today, so I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I've been like apologizing to Melissa because I just feel so bad. Okay, so I wrote all this stuff down because my phone died, and the first thing is primers. Now this is probably one that you guys are not going to be surprised about, and it is these two primers I've been using so much. The Benefit Professional, this one is amazing at minimizing pores. I absolutely love it, but it does not keep you very matte. So I go in with this one, which is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refine Zone, and these two have just been my favorite. You've probably seen them in almost all my videos for the past few months. If I'm doing like a makeup tutorial or getting ready or something, I think these are the best primers around, and I love them. And if you have oily skin with like the bigger pores, I definitely recommend this combo because it really helps minimize those pores but still keeps you matte at the same time. Okay, so next is foundation, and I picked one foundation for this. I picked a drugstore foundation because this is one that I know I love throughout the year, and I always go back to it if I need something affordable to wear. With high-end foundations, I do find ones I like, but sometimes I just switch them up and don't really repurchase them. And when I do kind of a yearly favorites, I want something that I know I've repurchased or I will repurchase in the long run. So I picked the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundations. I think these are amazing drugstore foundations. Definitely hands down the best ones in the drugstore. Great coverage, doesn't make you oily. This is amazing. If you have oily skin and you've been looking for a good drugstore one, these are the foundations to go to. I have raved about them so much throughout this year. Next category is concealer. It is the MAC Prolongwear concealers. These have really shined this year. I feel like these are a lot of people's cult favorites just because the coverage is insanely good and they last all day and they don't settle into fine lines, which is pretty much what everybody wants in a concealer. So that's why these are amazing. Another concealer I want to mention is from MAC as well, and it is this MAC Pro and Conceal palette, and I love this to death. I actually just hit pan on this color and I'm excited about it. I know I'm going to purchase these two shades once I'm done with them in this palette. I think they're amazing. This is just such a cool palette to go to. If I have a breakout, I'll use the darker shade. If I need to clean up eyeshadow or clean up underneath my eyes, I'll use the lighter shade, and it's just been so good. I really like this palette a lot. And then the last concealer I want to mention is from the drugstore, and it's this Jane Cosmetics concealer. This is an awesome concealer. I think it's a perfect dupe for the MAC Pro Longwear. I feel like the MAC one does have like a longer wear, but this one is still really good. I mean, it doesn't crease, it covers very well, and it's from the drugstore, so it's really affordable. Okay, so next is powder, and I definitely have a few. In this tag, I knew I couldn't pick just one item because that wouldn't work for me. I would have to pick multiple items because I'm basically, you know, putting this tag as my yearly favorites. So I want to show you guys obviously my favorite things. First off are these Nars powders. I have one in Mountain and one in Beach. These are so awesome. I used to rave about these all the time when I first started my channel, and then I ran out of it and just never repurchased it because it's so expensive. But I did repurchase Beach first, and I found out it was a little too light, but I still decided to keep it and get Mountain. I've actually used Beach a lot. Beach comes in really great handy, and Mountain is just one of my favorites as well. I just adore these powders. I think they're amazing. They make your face literally flawless, and I'm just in love with them. Okay, and next one is a cult favorite for me. This is a Makeup Forever, what is it called? Super Matte Loose Powder. I had a complete blank. But this is such an awesome powder. I love this. I've purchased 3 of these. It's so finely milled. It's great to set underneath the eyes. It doesn't cause like a white cast underneath your eyes in photos or even in person. This also looks really nice over your pores. It doesn't accentuate them or anything like that. And it's translucent, so I mean, no matter what color I am, from self-tan to not self-tan, I can use this powder. Another one I've been loving for the year is this MAC Prep and Prime transparent finishing powder. This is an awesome powder. Again, makes your skin look really smooth. I actually purchased this before this had came back in stock because it was out of stock for literally ever. And I had been using this and I really love it. I think it's so amazing. It is cheaper, I believe, than the Makeup Forever one. So if you're going to try one out, I think you should try this one. Okay, I just have 2 more powders. Last one is high-end, and then I have a drugstore one. So this one is the Dior Skin Air Flash Matte Touch. Love this stuff. If you have very oily skin, I definitely recommend this in your life. It helps keep you matte. It does kind of have a tint to it. So just be aware of that, and I believe it's only in 1 color. I love this one. It's so awesome. I just think it looks really great on the skin. It's easy to apply. I don't apply it like this on my face. I actually just apply it on the brush and then press it into my skin, and it works great. And then the last one is from Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder, and this is by far the best drugstore powder ever. I've purchased so many of these. It's even comparable, I would say, to Nars powders because it's super fine and it just gives you a flawless look. And it's great for a touch-up powder because since it is so finely milled, it doesn't look cakey on the skin, so you can't see it or anything like that. I could probably put like 3,000 layers. Well, I'm over exaggerating. I could probably put on 4 layers of this and it won't look cakey. Like, you won't see it. So I love this one. I just noticed how many powders I have, but that's what happens when you have oily skin. You love powders, right? Right. Bronzers. I have two. One is from Bobbi Brown. I really love this bronzer. Actually, I have more than one, just kidding. But I'm almost about to hit pan on this. You can kind of see the rings in it. This is a beautiful bronzer. Thanks to Jaclynhill, I went and picked this up because she was raving about it, and I love the way it looked on her skin. And this is a stunning powder. It's not too orange, it's not too red, it's just that perfect in-between shade, and I love it. It's beautiful. So the color I get is Golden Light. And then for another high-end powder, this one I have to mention, this is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. I did hit pan on it, which I'm really excited about. I think this would go with a ton of different skin tones, and it's just so easy to blend out, and it just looks beautiful. I mean, this is like another cult favorite on YouTube because it's the bomb. And then for drugstore, I had to shout out my NYC 7 Bronze Bronzing Powder in Montauk Bronze, and I love this bronzer. I think it is beautiful, especially during like the summertime. This gives you a gorgeous bronze glow, and I love it. For $2.99, I mean, you can't really pass that up. This is a beautiful shade. I think this is the darkest one in the collection. Okay, next is blush. This was a hard one because I have so many blushes that I love, but I decided to go through think of different seasons and what was the one that I always kind of went back to, and I have 3 from MAC. And the first one is Alpine Bronze. I love this color. I mean, if I cannot figure out what blush to wear with a certain eye look, I always go to this one because it's just perfect. It goes with anything. It's a nice bronze shade, and it's not too overpowering or anything like that. I really love it. Alpine Bronze is hands down probably my favorite blush from MAC because it just goes with everything. I love this a lot more than Warm Soul because I feel like Warm Soul really doesn't show up on the skin very well for me. Alright, the next one from MAC is Honey Jasmine. This came out in the All About Orange collection, and this is beautiful. I mean, I feel like this can go with so many different looks as well, especially if you're more on the tan side. It looks so pretty. And then this one is a permanent color. This one is called Melba. This one, again, it goes with every look. It looks beautiful. And I love the MAC blushes because they're so easy to work with. They're easy to blend out. And I mean, I love them. I love MAC blushes. I could show you guys so many blushes that I've loved for the year, but I decided to narrow it down to 3 because I figured 20 would be too much. Okay, for highlighter, that one was so easy. It's definitely the Balm's Mary Luminizer. This is hands down one of my favorite highlighters. It doesn't look chalky on the cheeks. It gives a gorgeous glow, and I think it's just amazing. Definitely one of my favorites. It's not glittery. It just has like a beautiful sheen to it. So awesome. You can find the balm sometimes on Hoola, which I definitely recommend because they will have sales on these items, and I think you can get this for like $9. Woohoo! For the brows, which I have been all into brows this year. Last year I didn't really think I needed to be into brows, which I really should have been. But this year I really went out of my comfort zone and started filling in the brows. You know, I've had some bad brow moments and good brow moments, but I think I finally have come to the point where I love the bolder brow. I love a stronger arch. I think it looks really gorgeous, and I think it frames my face a lot better. So first thing is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Brunette, the best brow pencil I've ever tried in my life. So easy to work with. The spoolie on the end, I swear there's something different about this spoolie than all the other ones because I feel like it blends everything so well, better than any other spoolie I've ever had. And the color I'm always in is Brunette. This is actually the second one I've purchased, and I love it. It's super thin, great to travel with. Also, the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Brunette. I love this. If I go a little bit too heavy with the brows and make them too dark, I will always go in with this and kind of lighten them up. It's kind of like doing a bleach treatment on your brows without actually having the bleach. I love this. I think it's great. At first, I was really scared at the color because it is very light, but it surprisingly works very well, and I have been really enjoying this year. So next is this Tarte Waterproof Amazonian Clay Brow Mousse. I can't necessarily tell you if it's waterproof or not. I haven't tested it out or anything, but it does last a long time. The color I'm in is medium brown, and this is awesome. It does come with a brush that I currently can't find right now, but it comes with a dual-sided brush with the brush and then the spoolie on the other end, and I love this, especially with the Brow Wiz. I'll just shape out my brows with the Brow Wiz and then fill them in with this, and I feel like the products last so long and they look really gorgeous, so those have definitely been my favorite brow products. Okay, for eyeshadow palette, I had to choose my MAC palette. This is one that I always go back to. It has my favorite shades in it. Obviously, a bunch of them are neutrals. Okay. Obviously, a bunch of them are neutrals, and I did fill this up this year, and I love all of the colors in this palette. I think they're all beautiful. So definitely my little customized MAC palette has been my favorite for the year. Mascara. Okay, this one I just did a review on, so if you want to check out more details about it, I'll link it below. But it's the YSL mascara. I've been using this since, I think before BeautyCon. So I think I had this, yeah, I had this before BeautyCon. BeautyCon was back in June. I've been using this for a while. This is my second tube, but my first one lasted me so long, and I believe this one will last me a long time as well. And I love it. If you want to see a detailed review on it, I will link the video down below because I do a demo and everything for you. But just know, this is my favorite mascara of the year. I love it. For lip pencils, I have two. The first one is one I continuously use throughout the year. It is Stila's Longwear Lip Pencil in Aspiring. I love this shade. I think it is beautiful. It's perfect for any nude look. It's a nude pink, and it's easy to work with, and it doesn't like tug on your lips. And then one that I've been using for the past couple months from the drugstore is this Revlon Color Stay Lip Liner in Nude. Again, this is another great nude that doesn't tug at your lips, and I really like the color of it, so those have been my two favorites. Okay, for lipstick, I have four. Two from MAC and two from Urban Decay. Oh no, I lied. I have three. I have five. I have two from MAC, two from Urban Decay, and one from the drugstore. So the two from MAC are Creme de Nude, which is a really gorgeous nude. It's very, very, very nude. If you top it with a darker gloss, it does look really nice. And then the other one is Rebel by MAC. This is just one of my favorite colors. I always go back to it. I think it's beautiful. It's not too dark, and I love it, especially for this time of year. From Urban Decay, the two that I love are Native. This is a pink nude. Very, very, very pretty. And I like these Urban Decay lipsticks because they are very creamy and easy to apply. And I think they last a long time on my lips. And then the next one is Naked 2, which is a gorgeous nude, and it's not too nude. This is a great kind of darker nude. I personally love the more dark nudes, especially now. I'm not into very muted lips, so this is one of my favorites as well. And then, speaking of darker nudes, this one from Wet n Wild is the Wet n Wild Fergie collection, and it's called Fergie Daily. This lipstick looks beaten up, but I have used it so much. It's definitely one of my favorites. If I could recommend any lipstick from the drugstore that's a nude, it would be this one. I even bought a backup because I don't know when they're going to stop selling the Fergie collection, so I had to go buy a backup. Okay, next is lip gloss. I have 3. The first one is Floor Abundance from MAC. This is one of the first MAC lip glosses I purchased and loved, and I think it's the perfect pink nude if you're just getting into the lip glosses from MAC. I know I had to kind of ease myself into them because they were so sticky that I couldn't handle it, but now I don't even care. I think it's fine. But this one's awesome. It doesn't even have the writing on it because I just use it so much, and this is hands down one of my favorites. I will definitely be repurchasing that. And then another one is from MAC as well. This one is called Patience Please. This is a prolongwear lip gloss. It's a pink nude. I think this is more on the nude side. It can really nude out your lips if you want it to, but I think it's beautiful. It does last a very long time, and I love the color of it. And the prolongwear lip glosses are a lot stickier than the regular lip glosses, so I recommend trying the shorter ones out first and then going to the longer ones if you're not a fan of the sticky lip glosses. And the last lip gloss is from Sigma. This is in the color Hint. I have been obsessed with this ever since I got it. I got this back in November? Yeah, sometime in November. So it's kind of like a newer yearly favorite, but I love it. Like, I can't stop using it. I have it on today. It is so beautiful. This is the kind of color that I top creme de nude with, and it looks stunning. So love this shade. You've got to get it. It's really, really good. Okay, I can't remember if liners was a part of this video, but if it was, I will leave my favorite liners down below in the description. So last question in this tag was beauty subscription, and personally, I don't have a beauty subscription. I've been loving, I don't have one. I was subscribed to Issy for a while, but I just kind of canceled it because I was kind of over it. But I mean, I don't have one. So I decided to include my favorite brushes, which mine are from Sigma. I will leave specific ones that I love down below. I know I've had a bunch of you ask me, and I had one girl on Twitter ask me, and I totally forgot to write her back, and then I just got lost and I couldn't find her name anymore. So if you're watching this, I will leave those brushes for you down below. I'm so sorry I forgot to tweet you back. But yeah, I will leave my favorite brushes down below along with hair tools I've been loving. And then that will complete this whole yearly favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll tag some people down below that I would love to see you do this tag. And if you would like to do it, then go ahead and film it and then tweet it to me so I can check it out. And don't forget to check out Melissa's channel down below as well. I promise you'll love her. She's hilarious. I can't get enough. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a long video, but yearly favorites are some serious favorites that you gotta think about and just include all of your favorites, and it's just gonna be, it's a long one. But I will have December favorites for you guys because I have been trying a bunch of different things, and I'm so excited to let you know what I've been loving because I have found some great products this month, so just stay tuned for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.